Remember when we were kids, we had a saying, it said, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me." Well, as we grow older, we realize that wasn't true. Words can hurt. They can hurt badly. And I want to talk to you about it in your morning cup of inspiration. The power of our words. We have to be so careful. How many times have you let something come out and as soon as you said it, you wished you could take it back? Because you knew it was mean or it was hurtful. But the fact is, once those words are out there, the damage is done. I remember one time, Beth and I had not been married that long, and I came home from work on a Friday and I was really exhausted. It had been a long week. And my dad and his wife showed up and they wanted to spend the weekend. And I was just like, "Dad, you've got to give me warning. You can't just show up like this." And I could tell it hurt him, and he said, "Oh, well, we can leave." And then I felt bad, and I was like, "No, no, no, I want you to stay." And but I had already said those words, and I know that hurt him. And I always wish that I hadn't reacted that way. I was tired, and I was just planning on a relaxing weekend. And it was a great weekend. But again, the power of the words. We've all done it. Or maybe you've said something about someone who wasn't around to defend themselves, and you felt bad about that. The Bible talks about the tongue and how we have to be so careful. We have to tame it. We have to control it. We read in James chapter 3, verse 8, I'm reading from the King James Version. It says, "But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison." Boy, it can be. Words can be sharp and really harmful. "Therewith bless we God, even the Father, and therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of God. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not so to be." They really shouldn't be. Because, ultimately, what is in here comes out here. In that chapter in James, earlier in the 3rd chapter, he talks about we put bridles in horses' mouths to steer them, and how a rudder on a ship can steer the large ship in any direction, even though it's a small member. And even so, the tongue, it can do so much good or so much damage. And we have to choose which it will be. Matthew, I'll leave you with this. Matthew chapter 12, verse 34. It says, "O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh." So whatever comes out of the mouth is what's in the heart. We have to be careful. We have to tame that tongue. Let's use our tongue and our words to uplift and build people up and edify them and be a positive influence and ultimately point them to Jesus. I hope that inspires you today. God bless. I'll see you soon for another morning cup of inspiration.